Hey guys, welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary, and that's right, you've been keeping an eye on my channel. If you've been watching the free-for-all VODs, I brought you games from every single round, a lot of coverage here, and we're finally up to the grand final, and I cannot wait to see this. There is a cash prize involved for first place here, so these guys here have made it all the way. And as it's unusual, I mean, or as expected, you'd see pro players in the grand final, but even for a free-for-all tournament, usually there'd be some type of wild card would sneak through, someone who's kind of on the mid level who would scrape through in a free-for-all tournament, but not the case. We have all pros here. We've got the Amazing Maze, we've got Death Sentence, we got Youngbird Swag, which is Steven Nashington, aka Inspire Phoenix, and Johnny Moo Calcina from Brazil. That's right, we've got great players in this series here. Again, it's all random. I'll try to keep the intro short because, again, it's 3 games. I don't know how long these games are going to be. Points are scored. First place will score that cash prize. Let's jump in now. We are on Crosstown Conflict. Now, this map here, I don't like it, even as a free-for-all, because it is somewhat broken. Just because you should know the map, obviously. You've got like a spike with bunker here, you've got an expansion field that overlooks this tower here, you've got a city area with a subway hub, and the same is mirrored. If we go up here, we're going to find Stephen Donald Nashon has drawn a Scrin faction. You have a very easily to defend Tiberian field. Look at that, boxed in on all sides, very easy to defend. It's reasonably large, it's larger than what you'd normally get for a field here. And of course, if we go over here, there is a spike and some subway hubs there, some buildings, there's a mountain range area thing here, and then there's more garrison walls, electric power station of some type over here. Is that power station? Yeah, solar power station of some type there. And if we go over here, it's the amazing or somewhat incredible Maze. Sometimes he is playing as a Nod faction. It looks like he's either Mock or Nod Vanilla. He is Nod Vanilla. We can see his scouts are out now. If we jump over here, Johnny Calcina has already secured a spike. He is Black Hand. He is Black Hand. He's actually going to kill those squads. Not all of them, but he's on the bottom right hand side here. But it's all mirrored all the way around. Again, I don't like it because basically you have to do everything you've got on one field, because your only expansion is here, and basically your opponent is going to go there as well, which means there's not a lot of opportunity to harvest from there, because whoever wins the fight here will essentially, or most likely, have like an 80% chance of winning the game, at least on this side anyway. Disintegrators out, did not see these. Death Sentence under early pressure, does not have a second harvest route, so he's a little bit behind on that retrospect there. May have drafted some units. He's got some scouts over there. Battle markers are raging. Oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man, he tries to buzzer clear it. That was not good. The Cabals have torn a lot of these guys to shreds. He's going to still overwhelm them, but again, he lost a couple of squads there. Just unnecessary to engage that Steve Nash. It doesn't hold any value at all. Now he's going across the map to hit Johnny Calcina. Again, attacking the opponent who's diagonal of you is not a good idea, because they're not a threat to you. This guy isn't a threat. Maybe you're going to weaken him so the guys around him can kill him and be preoccupied with killing Johnny. But Johnny's going to place down a shredder turret. Not going to do a lot. He's going to evac out. Battle markers over here as well. It's just scouts facing off. No one took that Tiberium spike. No one took the center Tiberium spikes, but Johnny Calcina did secure this one, and Steve Nash did secure that one. So 2 of the spikes have been captured. Is there an EMP control center on this map as well? I don't believe. No, there isn't an EMP control center. Again, barely ever casted this map, maybe once or twice ever, so not a lot. And look at this, Maze is actually setting a harvester down here. I'm not sure if he plans to expand there or what, but he's got a few buggies. Not necessary to lose one of those, but he will be losing one. He shouldn't lose the second one, even if he sits here, actually. Almost losing a second one. He's going to go for tier 2 here. Would have thought maybe the Nod factions would get out a lot of Scorpion tanks, things like that. Nashington just losing some more scouts. Maze has his flanks secured. Meanwhile, Death Sentence, I didn't even cover the faction that he is actually Steel Talons. We can see he's got heavy harvesters. Steel Talons, of course, that is a exclusive unit for them. Tier 2 comes down, not unusual, I think, on this map to see a tier 2 come down on one base. Again, your field is a lot larger than what you'd normally have on a medium-sized field. I wouldn't say it's large, it's probably medium/large. It's actually pretty big. Not as big as, like, say, Decision or things like that. Getting an airfield up, smart decision. Airfield's always going to help you out. Nashington has expanded, but he probably doesn't have the eco. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only got 4 harvesters, so he hasn't even got his 5th harvester out yet. Meanwhile, Maze is long-distance mining somewhat. I'm not sure how effective that's going to be. Looks like he built a 6th harvester just for long-distance mining, maybe just to keep some eyes open. He does have a tech lab down, but he's not actually constructing anything out of it. That's unusual. He's built a tech lab, but there we go. He's getting an upgrade now. It's probably laser capacitor. A lot of tanks on this level will be very good. Battle mark is raging all over the place now, so Battle markers moving around. I think Death was looking to secure that spike, which he should be able to. He moved his MCV in a very strategical location here because he can range the tip field as well as the spike. Should be able to grab it, but to be honest, he's against Traveller. If he gets his MCV up here, he can just Titan and tower spam, and he'll just basically kill Nashington. Unless Nashington get a Prodigy out to snipe the MCV, he's going to be a lot of trouble here. Maze, meanwhile, he's actually going to find a Hammerhead here flying across that. Appears to belong to Death Sentence. It's the only player that it can belong to, so the airfield appears... Oh no, he actually went Orcas. Okay, there we go. Going for AP ammo, so he's actually going to go take a swing at Johnny Calcina. This is very unusual. He's actually flying... Even though Nashington is right here, Nashington's got the tower. These guys are actually sharing the Tiberium field. Can he even see that that's there? That's very unusual. Bikes come around. They will blow something to pieces. I'm not even sure what they actually blew out of the sky. It must have been that Hammerhead. Johnny, I'm not sure where he's going, but I think he's trying to go up here or something. That's really unusual positioning here. A Harvester will be destroyed. The Orcas must be somewhere. There they are. There's the Orcas. Now, they didn't actually get shot down, so that's good of him. Johnny Calcina must have a tech center because he's got Charged Particle Beam upgrade. He only lost one Harvester. That's fine. I think it's only a matter of time. Yeah, Nash is all of a sudden realized, hang on a second, you're trying to harvest here. He scares the Harvester off, so these guys are going to take a swing at each other pretty quickly, I'd imagine. We can probably expect the Prodigy to come out soon. Cultist squads are coming out now. He has the tower. That's really important. He can probably order it to attack that tower. It's probably got range. APM is done for Death Sentence. These guys are going to fight now. They are going to fight over this Tiberium. They are trying to both mine it. Death Sentence, oh, he took a big volley from that tower. Then one more volley. He's in a lot of trouble there. That Heavy Harvester actually taking a lot of damage from that as well. He will lose the Heavy Harvester. That area is under attack. Laser capacity is done. Johnny Calcina has not yet expanded, but Maze has. But all the action is over here at the moment. I think Death Sentence is actually in a lot of trouble. Maybe should have used the Orcas on Stephen Donald Nashington because his expansion is actually getting very easily overpowered. He must have something, he's got to be working on something in the background because he would definitely have more forces here. This is definitely unusual for Death Sentence. I'd imagine he's probably got a tech center down, maybe going for a Marvin Behemoth because that would be super powerful. Going to keep his MCV now. This is actually smart that the MCV is over here now because it's out of the base range here somewhat of the enemy one, so he might be okay. Orcas, here we go. So Death Sentence is like going to stab him in the back now. Targeting full Harvesters, that hurts. That hurts a lot. He does phase the last one. He wouldn't have destroyed it anyway. He didn't have enough missiles. Meanwhile, Maze and Johnny Calcina heating things up. Hasn't actually grabbed the tower, but it is very heavily damaged, so he must have been some force fire there. Where's the MCV? And look at that. Johnny had to remove his MCV. He must have moved it there accidentally, not realizing where the Tiberium was, and now it's going to be these Obelisk wars here. Obelisk versus Obelisk. He's got Spectre Artillery, which is a big win from these Spectre artillerying down these refineries, which is really important if Maze is not allowed to refine. Now, he's Blackhand, which means this Harvester is in vision, and he's actually going to lose that here. But meanwhile, the shelling is real. We're going to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, Death Sentence is falling back. He doesn't appear to have that much. He's going to be up against a, what do you call it? He doesn't have a tech. He doesn't really have anything, does he? Oh my god, I can't believe, I don't know, not sure what he's done with his money, but we're going to keep an eye on this here. Counter Spectres coming out by Maze now. Johnny Calcina does not have stealth on his Spectres though, because he is Blackhand. He does have a few bikes here, which actually causing a lot of problems sniping down some of these tanks here. And he gets the Harvester in the dock as well. He's being counter-spected. Oh my god, he's being counter-spected like crazy. Oh my god, he just lost 3 Spectres. That is a crippling blow, especially when Johnny Calcina does not have an expansion. He just put the refinery down now. Interesting placement there. He will secure it. He does get 1 ref from Maze. Now, Maze does have an MCV down here, so it's going to be okay. Meanwhile, the MCV is gone. I'm not sure what happened to it. Did he Prodigy it? I'm not sure. Death Sentence may have fallen back. No, he appears to have lost his MCV. I'm not sure if there was a Prodigy there or whether he just decided to sell that. But the MCV appears to have been vacated now. Maze is starting to come around. He's going to hunt down these bikes here now. I think Maze and Nashington are actually in the best positions right now. Johnny Calcina needs to do something to stop this from happening. He's all out of cash. He's selling up his structures now to try to survive. He doesn't really want to lose his tech center. If he loses his tech center, he can't really fight what Maze has. Again, he should have grabbed that tower. That would have been really important. Those buzzers actually not actually be able to clear that garrison, which belongs to Johnny Calcina. I believe that is Johnny Calcina. Battle marker up here. Something happened. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe a flame tank. A lot of very heavily damaged structures there. It could have been an Orca strike or something like that. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, Maze appears to be winning out over here again with stealth harvesters. He is free to harvest here. And Johnny Calcina, he does have 2 obelisk over here. Maybe if he's on the down low, he can get some beam cannons up and just charge them, because then they turn into artillery weapons. If he charges this obelisk up, he could range all these structures, destroy them all. Maze hasn't actually powered that back up. The obelisk might be able to range that if Johnny actually selects it. So not sure what Johnny's doing at the moment. He is obviously concerned about these tanks that are hollowing him out. He's selling off a few of his structures here. He targets down the damage tank. That's nice work. He will destroy that. Battle markers over here as well. Nashington has secured this area here, but Death Sentence is not giving up. He still has an air presence right now. And this is interesting. He's actually flying across the map to attack these guys. These guys seem to be super uncoordinated, don't they? I'm not sure if they're trying to forge alliances, like whether Johnny is like, hey, Death, help me, and we'll survive or something like that. But Death Sentence has actually attacked every single player on the map. I'm not sure. I mean, he is really taking the free-for-all term quite literally. He's like, hey, I'm just going to attack everybody. And Steve Nash has also attacked everybody except for Maze. Actually, no, he's even attacking Maze. Oh my god, these guys here. I'm trying to, like, are there alliances? Because there doesn't seem to be. They're just killing everybody. Like, I'm not sure how the chat is going. Obviously, this is not live, so we can't see what's happening in the chat. But Maze all of a sudden is in a terrible position. He's going to have to evac. He's cloaked. He's stealthed his MCV. He's in run and hide mode right here. If he sells everything up, he can actually recover as long as he doesn't lose his harvesters unnecessarily. He can long range mine. He can leech. That obelisk will reveal some of the stealth. There is a Spectre artillery here that does belong to Maze. Might want to get that back. It's only one, so it's not going to be able to achieve too much. This tower still hasn't been taken by anyone. We can see that Steve Nash is very comfortable right now. He's got a Prodigy. He's got this base well entrenched. He's not losing it. Death Sentence does hold the spike, and Death Sentence is just chilling here. All of his harvesters, or at least some of his harvesters. I mean, there's no Tiberium, so he's just chilling here at the moment. I think he's just trying to wait it out. Again, because it's point-based and it is the grand final, you can't really just give up. Maze, again, is running and hiding. That one Spectre artillery could come in handy. He's actually trying to run over the Cabals here. He's losing the last of his harvesters. That Obelisk appears to be able to range these. He's trying to refine Tiberium. He's selling up the remainder of his structures here, so he should have at least $3,000. He should be able to recover, and he's got a stealth unit. This Spectre is going to be able to scout for him, which is really unusual. You don't see them scout that much. Lightning Spike will go down. Death Sentence now just targeting. He's just basically shooting at whatever he can find, I guess. It makes perfect sense when he doesn't have a lot under his control. If he gets like a Surveyor out or something, maybe he can take Maze's main here. He's actually going to fire at Johnny Calcina's Harvester. Will pop it. Gets more ranks on those Orcas. That's nice work. Johnny Calcina not too impressed about that. He really doesn't have a lot left. And look at this. His power plant is actually being attacked by this Spectre artillery. And he kind of needs that. That's an upgraded one. I mean, I guess he can probably afford to lose it. Or he sells it, which is just going to result in that squad dying. And Maze is probably... It might be wise to evac out of here. I mean, Johnny can't really respond to that. I'm not sure if he's aware of it. Of course, Steve Nash does have this center spike, and Death Sentence did grab this one as well. So there you go. He's actually going to try to long range mine over here. Has some hammerheads flying around. So this is why I didn't like this map too much. Again, it's kind of like, you know, there's not enough Tiberium, and it's so contested on the expansion that it just ends up being an awkward slugfest. And if it was a 2v2, people would have surrendered by now, but because it's free-for-all and it's point-based, they're just trying to survive whatever it takes. Now, Maze, Nashington did clean Maze out, which means Johnny is now free to mine. Wow, that's actually helped him quite a bit. Now, Maze has a stealth MCV somewhere. Can we find it? I doubt it. He's actually expanding to Maze's area here. Is Maze still alive? Yes, he is. He's still alive. So he's got a stealth MCV, and he's probably just going to wait it out. Again, a lot of people might just think that Maze is dead. You know, you don't usually pay too much attention. And look at that. Here it is. It's over here. It is stealth, and it's going to be impossible to see. He should be careful about moving this, because if he runs a tree down and Nashington's watching this, he's going to know there's a stealth unit there. Again, Maze being active with this Spectre is actually alerting people. Look at that range. I can't even fit that on the screen. Those Spectres, man, they have just insane range here. Now, Johnny Calcina, this can detect stealth, so he will eventually kill this Spectre artillery, but the Spectre has a decent amount of armor on it, or a decent amount of gun-resistant damage on it anyway. Johnny Calcina desperately trying to recover, got all his buildings lined up nicely there, hasn't he? And he's still taking damage over here. Death Sentence actually got Harvesters just chilling here. Again, there's no Tiberium for them to refine. I guess they're trying to take a swing at this field, but they can't get in there. Maybe if he put some riflemen in them, he could just drive in, kill the infantry, and take it. But Johnny Calcina is attempting to move his MCV closer to this area here to solidify himself. But Maze is still hiding. He's basically just waiting to secure points right now. And Johnny Calcina desperately trying to... He's actually moving his MCV over to his war factory to repair it. And of course, because it's in mobile mode, it's got bugger all armor, which means it will actually repair really, really fast. It doesn't matter that he orders all repair drones to repair. That's not going to repair it faster. I don't know even why they have that there. I guess it's in case you've got more than 3 vehicles being repaired and you want a specific vehicle to be repaired. But the thing is, it attracts all the drones, not just one. order drones to repair specific nearby vehicles. So he should just order one drone because they don't stack. And now Johnny, I'm not sure if he realizes what's... Oh, there's actually a hexapod in the back of his base, so he is now running. So Steve Nash, I think, has got this one in the bag. It's just a matter of just cleaning up these guys here, pushing them out of the game. Johnny Casino is running. Now he is running up here, but he's gonna find Maze's MCV, but it is stealth, of course. Johnny cannot stealth that. He doesn't have the luxury of stealthing an MCV, so he's just gonna hide. Prodigy is here. Nash has cleaned this area out. Got some AA batteries here as well to protect against Death Sentence's Air Force here, but all four players are still in it. Maze and Johnny are just waiting to see who dies first. I'd imagine that Johnny will die first. He's actually going to deploy. Maze obviously realizes this. Maybe, I think he might want to get away from Johnny's MCV because, you know, this is going to attract attention. They're going to be able to see that and they're going to come over here. A stealth detection unit comes over and bam, your history. He wants to get away. He's going to move down here. Johnny Casino actually picking up the Tiberium over here. Battle markers. Orca's getting shot down. Must have been from those plasma missile batteries. Got battle markers over here trying to snipe the power down with his hammerheads, but that did not occur. That did not happen. Nash needs to just keep refining. He will actually get the tier 2 and that will prevent any more plasma missile batteries from coming out. He's found a hole. He has found a hole. That plasma missile battery will fire. He will move though. He will move. He gets a power plant. He's going for another power plant. If he can get this one here, he might be able to drop the power on Steve Nash. Nash might be in control. Power is down. Power is down. He identifies. He's going for another one. This has got upgrades on it as well. And he's moving across as well. That's good targeting there. But Nash is actually going for a second drone ship. And I think he might be able to focus it down. Oh my god, he gets a lot of damage on it, but not enough. I think he'll be okay. And he does power micro here, which means Death Sentence is going to evac out and he can't quite get those power plants. So Death Sentence trying to find a gap. I mean, if he knocked all the power out, he could probably just destroy Nash. I mean, it wouldn't matter. He'd just be able to avoid the hexapod. Now, I believe Johnny Calcina was finished then. Were you finished, Johnny Calcina? Yes. Oh, man. Poor Johnny Moo Calcina. Black hand that belonged to Steve Nash. Okay. He must have area mind controlled them or something like that. Or maybe he used the Prodigy to take a structure. That could have been the issue there, because the Prodigy was here, but nonetheless, Johnny Mukau Senior is out of the game, which leaves the amazing Maze. Where are you hiding, buddy? He's over here now. And that could take forever to find, by the way. It's a bit, I mean, the map is big, but it's unnecessarily big considering that a Tiberium on it. It's not huge, I guess it's reasonably large, but there's a lot of places to look for this. And again, if I was Maze, I'd be careful not to run anything over, because if someone's looking at this area of the map, they're going to see these trees falling down. That's going to make them suspicious. He's going to probably knock some of those trees down. They're not quite all. There's actually, oh, he's actually got an elite hexapod, but there's no AA. It's all disintegrated, so the hammerheads could probably just put some damage on there. Steve Nash destroying the spike, not necessary. He could just claim that for himself, but he's not going to be able to here. It's, I mean, long term, you think long term, that spike's important. And just leveling it now, I believe that's 2 spikes which have been destroyed. Actually, no, 3 spikes. He just leveled this spike as well. So he's satisfied with that. Maze, where are you hiding, buddy? He's hiding in the bottom left-hand side here, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. It must be really boring for Maze. He must literally just be sitting back, like, well, I just got to wait for this game to finish. Essentially, once either Death Sentence, I'm assuming Death Sentence will die next, but once Death Sentence dies, there's no reason for Maze to continue to remain in the game. He's not going to defeat Steve Nash. He's got $3,000, which means he can put down a refinery if he wants to. Death Sentence has $4,000, no MCV, and Nashington has got most of the maps under wraps, but look at this, he's actually searching. Death Sentence is sending out a pitbull as well. He's actually searching for it. I guess he's identified that Maze is still in the game, and maybe he's like, hey, if I can kill Maze, if I can kill his last building, then I'll come second. Nash is going to find this though. Will the Storm Rider be able to win out in this 1v1? That's interesting. Will the Storm Rider be able to win a 1v1? It doesn't look like. He's actually going to evac out. And yeah, there's actually a second Storm Rider here now. Not actually firing. There we go. That's better. He's actually going to be able to shoot down a Storm Rider here. And he's actually going to get it. Look at that. And the pitbull doesn't rank up, surprisingly. That was a lot of XP from killing that. But nonetheless, Nashington, what's over here? He's got his hexapod somewhere over there. The Seeger tank is looking for Maze, and Maze has been detected here. Death Sentence is found, and he's putting down his insurance policy, so there we go. It's almost as if that was intentional, because, I mean, Death Sentence, Nash should have made a move on Death Sentence by now. It looks like they were purposely trying to find Maze here to knock him out of the game. We'll have to see if Death Sentence decides to fight this now. He's got a substantial amount of units here. It's actually being fired at from Maze. He has those structures there, but he kills the power plant, which forces the de-garrison. All the units will die. Maze, unfortunately, has been defeated, getting a bit too close to Death Pants' base there. And the question is now, he didn't rebuild an MCV, so there's no insurance policy here for Death Sentence. Not that it matters anymore. He can't really hope to defeat Nash. He's probably teleported his Hexapod back. No, his Hexapod is... where is his Hexapod? His Prodigy is a long way away. Battle marker's over here. But yeah, I'm not sure why these guys are continuing to allow this game to go on. I mean, Death Sentence looks like he's just going to suicide all of his units here on Steve Nash's base. No, he's going to turn around. Alright, so yeah, I don't really blame the players too much. I kind of blame the map in this one here. It was not a good map selection from the hosts here, but yeah, nonetheless, Rift Generator comes down, so Nash is he's in serious business. He's got a Hexapod here. This is his opportunity to get it heroic now. He's actually going to destroy some of these Titans. They will give away, you know, $1,300 worth of veterans. He almost gets a double kill there. That was pretty crazy. I'm assuming he wants to get it heroic before he has to phase, and he will kill. He should be able to get that last one as well. Not quite heroic there. That slingshot would be a nice claim, but he does teleport away. It did kill the slingshot, but it did not go heroic, so it must be pretty close to going heroic. These Corruptors now trying to heal it up. Are they actually firing at it? Yeah, they're actually firing at it. So there we go. So Death Sentence now has just surrendered, so whoa, put us out of our misery there. But nonetheless, interesting fight. It obviously got a bit campy towards the end there, which was, again, I blame the map, but we'll have Johnny Calcina coming in last, so unfortunately no points for him. Maze will come in third position, so he will gain a point, so it's not all doom and gloom for Maze there. Death Sentence will grab 2 points and Nash will grab 3 points, but yeah, what can I say about that game? Everyone kind of took a swing at everyone, and maybe towards the end there was a bit of an alliancing of some kind. Maze there with the resources just flatlining for 10 minutes. He was literally doing nothing. Just trying to run and hide. But anyway, not going to dwell on that game too much. We're going to jump into game 2 coming up right now. Okay guys, welcome back to game number 2 in the series. We're on Downtown Dust Bowl, all random. Nashington has the lead with 3 points, Death on 2, Maze on 1, and Johnny on nothing here. Johnny needs to make his move in this game if he wants to stay in the series, but can Nashington extend his lead or remain in the lead? I'm sure all these other players are going to want to make sure he goes down first. Let's jump in on Downtown Dust Bowl, EMP Control Center in the middle of the map. We jump over onto the right-hand side. The amazing Maze has dealt a GDI faction of some kind here. He's going for Refinery first. Stephen Donald Nashington has been dealt with another Scrin faction on the south side here of Downtown Dust Bowl. Let's move up here on the west side here. We have, who is it going to be? It's going to be Johnny Calcina. So he's dealt an odd faction as well. He's going to be happy with that again, I think. Is it going to be Black Can? That's the question. A lot of people went Refinery first, except for Nashington. Death Sentence also did not go Refinery first. He's green in the northern spot. Death Sentence is going to be Nod Vanilla. So Vanilla Nod for him. We'll have to see what Johnny's up to. Now, Johnny does have a Stealth Harvester, I believe. Yeah, it is a Stealth Harvester. We're going to have to see. He's going to be either Mock or Nod. He will finish that off. No, he's Black Hand. I can't tell the difference between Stealth and Nod. It must have been the Tiberium dust just clouding my vision there. But nonetheless, he is Black Hand again. So Johnny got Black Hand for a second time in a row. War Factory will now come down. Again, it's pretty easy for Black Hand factions to remain alive in the early stages. Nashington got Traveller 59. So, wow, Johnny and Nash got the exact same factions again. Death Sentence got Nod and Maze got Steel Talons, so their factions did change. They basically just traded factions almost. They actually did trade factions, so there you go. Death Sentence now just going to be pumping out the harvests. No rush coming from him. Johnny Calcina has an Operations Center down. He is going for a rush. Is it going to be a Reckoner? It will be a Flame Tank. Now, this will be very effective versus a Traveller 59 player, and Nash has gone Eco. He only has one Seeker Tank down. The Cabal Squad will do a lot of damage to that, but he's actually going towards Death Sentence here. He will sell that. He does get the Reckoner out. Is he got it? No, he's only got one Flame Reckoner. That's not very powerful, remember. Just having one Flame. Now, Nash will spot this, but will it be going to his base? Or will it be going to Death? Oh my god. Oh, Maze is crushing harvesters. How did he get that in there? He's going to get a Scorpion Tank as well. Oh my god. Death Sentence, what are you doing, Pants? Look at that ref placement. And look at this. Johnny's Flame Tank is coming. It's like, hang on a second. You're already getting worked over. The Flame Tank it has an opportunity to get in there, but he's decided not to do so. He's falling back. I'm not sure where the Reckoner goes. Nashington has been saved here. He was very vulnerable to a Flame Rush, but it doesn't look like he will actually be Flame Rush. The Flame Tank is now heading towards Maze, which is a bad idea because he's Steel Talons. If a Titan comes out, I don't think thinking it's going to be a Titan. It is a Titan. That Flame Tank is history. That was a very bad decision by Johnny Calcine. He had the opportunity to absolutely brutalize Death Sentence, who was in second position here, but no, he just got greedy and went to Maze there, and he knew he was Steel Talon. Steel Talon's hard counters flame weapons. He will get, and look at this, he sent the Reckoner in there. That doesn't make any sense. He used the Reckoner on him, but he didn't use the Flame Tank, and especially when the Titan was just doing laps, Death Sentence could have been out of this game. There are bikes coming in though, and this doesn't make sense either because he's attacking with bikes as well. Why wasn't the Flame Tank in here, Johnny? Oh man, Death Sentence is pretty much history. Will score a kill there. He gets the War Factory, which means there's not a lot. He could just kill the last Harvester here if his targeting just improves just a little bit. That flame weapon in there, he could just bail out and just kill everything. And Death Sentence does have a Harvester just coming from left field, but looks like Johnny Calcina not under attack here. It's just a buzzer. Nash is ballooning out in economy. He's just like, hey, I'm just going to sit back and just chill. Death Sentence now in shambles. This Reckoner is still in his base, but he can range it with these rockets. Standing on Tiberium, not good for your health, but I think he's going to bail out now, but the Black Cannon will be very hard to kill. Oh no, that Harvester! Harvester instantly ends that threat. That's history. Battle marker down here. It is just that Pitbull just rolling through. Johnny Calcina has done the damage, but he's not ecoing. He is actually going for a second refinery, so there. He's taking a while now. He did go for bikes as well, so that's interesting to know. I'm not sure where the bikes are. He did lose quite a number of them. I'm not sure if he just threw the rest of them away, but he does have a Raider Buggy out. No, he does have a few bikes out over here, but this one Raider Buggy, can it actually do the damage it needs to? If it can kill the rocket squads, it should be able to kill the militants. But unfortunately, there's just a few too many rocket squads here, not able to overwhelm them all. He will not even get that one there, so these bikes will have to evac. And Death Sentence is left with a single Harvester here, but that's all he's got. He doesn't have any money by the looks of it. He's going to start trying to build another Harvester here, but we have movement from Maze. He's got a few Titans. He's actually not worrying about Death Sentence. I think he realizes, like, hey, Death Sentence is screwed. He is screwed, so I need to go and attack someone that's not screwed and stop expending forces on Death Sentence, because Death Sentence will resist. And although it could be tactical, he could kill Death Sentence and take his Tiberium because he's already got the top of the map secured and he's refining on it. But he is going to take a swing here at Nashington. I don't think Nashington's going to be liking this very much. He's got Cultist squads out and there's very little protection. There is no AP ammo either. Oh my god, these Rifleman squads are going to try to run forward, but without AP ammo, yeah, this is not looking good. 3 Titans will go to Nashington's name there. One of them will fall pretty quickly. And I don't think he should sell those towers, by the way. I think he should just retain them because Nashington's going to run forward here. He needs to fall back. APM is almost done. This Rifleman squad might want to take a swing. There we go. Tower comes down now. He's going to start shooting at them. So he needs a tower defense here. Maybe put them behind his structures. APM is completed. He's actually losing to Seeker and Gunwalker combination. Meanwhile, more flame tanks coming in. Oh my god, Death Sentence in so much trouble here. He's in a lot of trouble. Keep an eye on both of these fights here, but the Cultists now are coming forward. There's no more towers. His tower placement has not been strategical. I would have placed it behind the structures. Hammerhead comes in. Hammerhead will come in. He just free up one of the Titans. He will free back one of the Titans, but that Hammerhead is now history. Meanwhile, the flame... Oh my god, he's going to force deploy here. He gets the tank. Oh my god, Death Sentence is in so much trouble. He's going to lose his MCV. There's bikes here. He cannot pack up. The flame tank is now burning his hopes to the ground. Oh, he is finished. Death Sentence is out of this game. That's going to be all she wrote here for him. So we're going to look at Maze now. And what do you call it? Nashington. So he's still fighting. He's got these towers here. Needs to relieve him of that Titan though. Falling back, has a few Hammerheads. Maze has a lot of economy behind this, remember, so he's able to resist. Nashington did a great job to push all this base head back. He's destroyed half this base, but Maze will fall back to the more defensive position he has here now. Needs some more towers. Again, there's still Cultists here. Death Sentence is history. That flame tank will end him. He looks like he actually allowed that flame tank to rank up. Oh, not necessary. Losing more Titans. He will relieve that Titan, so he gains it back. But there's another Cultist squad here, but he's being fired at. He will actually finish that off. But yeah, again, I'd put the towers behind structures, get the Titans behind structures as well, because he's just gifting him. He will get that Titan back as well, but it was very heavily damaged here. A few too many Hammerheads going down for my liking, that's for sure. And he should be able to finish off. But yeah, Maze being forced to destroy about 7 or 8 of his own Titans there in a somewhat sloppy tower defense. Again, where were the towers? There's only one at a time, placed right out in front where Nash can just kill it in one volley. That's not the Maze I know. And Storm Riders now are coming in, so he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's probably an 8th one coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's going to be able to destroy. He's actually going for the power now. No tungsten shell on the way. Maze, oh my god, he was in such a good position, and he needed to be as well. Pitbulls are coming out. Oh, that's not the correct counter at this point in time. He needs to get slingshots out. He needs slingshots to counter this here, and not even able to put down air turrets. He's in such a power problem, and now his comm center is being targeted. That's the bane of his AA. He needs that to produce AA weapons. You can only build pitbulls, and it will fall, which means if there were slingshots on the way, they were cancelled. Not enough pitbulls are here, and now he's just going to focus them down. Oh man, Maze. What flavour, buddy? What flavour? Hopefully Johnny can do something to distract him. Actually, he's falling back. I think Johnny is doing something. No, Johnny has beam cannons. Got beam cannons, Johnny. He has expanded. Yes, he has. He got a tech center there as well, so that's okay. And I think Nashington... Yeah, Nashington has actually fallen back. I think he realizes the Storm Riders, are they going over here? No, he actually pulled them back to repair them, so he didn't overextend. Maze got thrown a lifeline there, that's for sure. I think Nash probably could have kept pushing, maybe didn't want to lose too many Storm Riders, because he's still got them all. He's still got all 8, so that's great for him. We got Harvest now being transitioned to Johnny's next field. Now, Johnny also has the opportunity to take Death Sentence main field. This field completely untouched for the majority of the game here. No one's done anything about that. He will kill that Infestation Tiberium Hive finally, doing unnecessary damage to some of these Harvesters, almost destroying some of them. Going for a Martha's Steel Talons, again, if you need a huge meat shield, yeah, no worries, but you know, it's only going to be that good if you've got like a wall of Behemoth behind it as well, which, you know, something you want to do. Still hasn't managed to restore power to his base as well, so he's operating on low power. Again, as Steel Talons, he needs to identify that his victory is going to be in those late tier gamers. A lot of beam cannons here. Oh my god, Johnny Calcina now is losing beam cannons. Does he even realize he's under attack? He's not giving them a move order. Oh man, has Johnny Calcina just gone? Is the soccer on or something? Like, what's going on? Is he not paying attention? Oh my god, Johnny Calcina losing these beam cannons. 4 beam cannons down now. Finally a turret. Took about 3 times longer to place than it really should have. Comes down and a Mantis will come out. And he'll save 4 of them, but oh geez, that really hurt, didn't it? That was not necessary. Tiberium Core Missile just completed then as well, so he's still got that elite flame tank, which is notable as well. So now we've got these players, they're all kind of in their corners. Johnny Calcina is starting to fortify the top left, Maze has fortified the top right, Nash has fortified the bottom right. The bottom left is now being expanded to by Nashington. The top players don't really want to see this happen because look at all the Tiberium here. It's the largest field on the map that hasn't been tapped into. Yeah, there's other corner fields, but you can see these guys have already harvested more than half. Maze here. A few bikes will be rolling around here. They might be able to pick off the damaged harvesters, and with the Tiberium Core Missile, they will claim a kill. Hammerheads will respond. Again, you don't really want to trade too many Hammerheads for these bikes. I think they're just going to scare them off. Yeah, I probably wouldn't chase too much with those. Yeah, you don't want to get splash damage here. A few times responding. Whoa, did Maze just Q move? Oh my god, what is this Maze? It is Maze, far out. I feel like I'm watching Granola right now. It's so bad. I'm sorry to Maze about that there, but I just like, I mean, it is a grand final, so maybe they're a bit on edge. And we do have the outpost here. He's retaining that because he's probably worried about Catalyst. He doesn't want to place another refinery there. He'll probably place a second refinery over here before he sells it. That way he's got better build radius. Very intelligent from Nash. Nash just making the smart decisions, and the fact that he hasn't thrown away his Storm Riders either. Has a signal transmitter, which is very nice. Hexapod is moving through here. Does have a Prodigy garrison, and it looks like these Hammerheads now responding. Behemoths are starting to come out. The Marv, interestingly enough, has 2 rifle on it, so that's not something you expect to see. 2 rifle at the front. I thought it would have just I mean, if you're going to put anti-infantry, you put grenaders on it. Something's happening out there. Bikes are now destroying Harvesters. Maze and a lot of problems here. He will teleport the Hexapod back. Almost got destroyed. But now Maze is finding that his Harvesters... Oh, this is not going well for Maze. I mean, Johnny Calcina and Maze both need to do well in this series. It would be beneficial for them if Nashington was actually destroyed first. If they were to identify this, maybe they could forge some type of alliance here to push Nashington out, and that would make Game 3 just ungodly important. It would, if all players had a chance at winning in Game 3, that would be the most intense Game 3 ever. Right now, Johnny Calcina needs to get some points. Maze needs to do well as well. Maze would be hoping for at least second or better. Same with I mean, Johnny Calcina would prefer a first, but second might be enough to put him in contention here. As long as Nash dies first, because Nash, if he gets too much points, he's going to break away into like a tournament-winning lead, perhaps. Of course, Death Sentence will go down with no points, which means Death Sentence was in second position, so this is great for Nash that Death Sentence actually died first, getting hit by both. Oh, we got something. Oh, it is, there it is. I was going to say, where was it? I couldn't see it. I'm not sure if that was really that good. Yeah, that didn't even kill any Harvesters, so if I was Johnny, I would have waited for him to actually stem on the Tiberium field. We will have planetary assault carriers, and we've got what do you call it? Devastator warships that are sieging from range. But Johnny Calcina will be able to defend this with Tiberium core. Yeah, there's not enough there. And I'm sure we'll have Master Leaf in the comments saying, oh, packs are terrible, packs are the worst. No, packs are good if you can mass them, but he doesn't have them massed, so they're not going to be that good. Ironstorm calling, he needs to pull them back, he needs Traveller engines. Does he have it? He does not have Traveller engines. There is a Mantis here, will be instantly destroyed, but a Planetary Assault Carrier will fall now. And he's got a few Devastator warships again. Oh, Johnny's actually making a pretty big push here. This could be intense. Maze is just sticking in his corner, so we're going to keep an eye on this fight here. Rage Gen will go off, but is this just a move order? This Purifying Flame is done. There is a Flame Tank there. He needs to start getting to work. He could probably destroy that. There's actually 3 Purifiers there as well, and he's in a lot of trouble. The Planetary Assault Carriers have Ironstorm here. The Beam Cannons are now starting to fire. I can't see the Flame Tank. The Flame Tank did fall back. The Tripod did fall. We got Colder Squads coming in. They're taking, oh my god, they're taking all the Purifiers here. He needs to destroy those. Oh, the Flame Tank is actually under the control of Stephen Donald Nashington. He's actually doing a pretty good job of defending this. I think Johnny Calcina could have microed a little bit better here in this engagement, but nonetheless, that Flame Tank has returned to the control of Johnny Calcina. Will it be able to escape? Oh, it's heroic! Oh my god, and that's why he's falling back now. Purifiers will remain alive. Meanwhile, Battle Marker's up here. Not sure what that was, if he was getting raided. May's not doing too much. Few Hammerheads flying around now. Stephen Donald Nashington not doing too much over here. We'll just keep an eye on how things are going. Might want to jump forward to snipe that, but he is not going to. He's actually going to be able to kill it, but the problem is if he can't get the husk, it won't be worth it. He's going to take a shot at these guys as well. Mantis trying to run forward, and will they get the shots off? One volley will come off. He might get this Devastator warship. Yes, he will take the Devastator warship, but those Mantis get completely destroyed. Probably not necessary to lose all those. He will mind control one of them. Johnny Calcina needs some reinforcements here, but Maze is making a move now. Look at this. He's got the behemoths he needs. He needs some Hammerheads here as well. Needs some Hammerheads, and he can siege. He's got Pitbulls. Nash is going to have to turn around. Nash teleport. Wow, he almost lost his Hexapod then. Johnny Calcina, he's got some serious venom left in him right now, holding him back and retaining his main, but Maze is now making a move, and oh my god, Shockwave Artillery comes down. The Hexapod is in so much trouble right now. He's trying to heal up. He will phase it, so if I was Maze, I'd start trying to destroy maybe this tier 3 Warp Chasm, which is actually quite valuable. Hammerheads not necessary to have them here right now when we've got the AA batteries right there, and those Hammerheads can't really be afforded to be throwing those away. 2 Hammerheads will fall now. He's going to try to get the crush on the Titans. There are a few slingshots here to fend off some of the Stormriders, which is still alive, but that one Stormrider will survive for the time being. Got a Grenadier squad here, a few Colder squads coming in. He's going to want to try to capture, and that's the thing. His Hammerheads are now gone, so he has nothing to counter these Coldest with. They could easily run in and take some of these Behemoth, and Maze is actually falling back now. He needs to fall back and get some more Hammerheads and then make another push. Johnny Calcina has been thrown a lifeline now that Nash is actually distracted. Oh my god, the Redeemer. Oh, Nash's expansion is shut down. Johnny Calcina needs to take advantage of this right now. While Maze and Nash are fighting, he needs to secure this Tiberium. If he's smart and he identifies that, he will do that. He's moving the MCV, but it's got a long way to go. A long way before he can establish his base up there. Could sell a few refs off, could long range mine as well, which he is doing. That's intelligent. Maze not doing too much to secure any more Tiberium. Has some Tiberium here, scattered forces all over the place, not making any further attempt to expand. Unfortunately, no one's decided to take the EMP spike. Maze could take that. That would very much benefit him, but now we have 5 planetary assault carriers here. No Traveller engines still from... he has actually got Tungsten Shell, so Tungsten Shell is done. Only 2, 3, 4 slingshots here. That's nice. He's got a few slingshots. Oh, he's just got to watch out. The gun turret's actually killing a lot of cultists there. That's something you don't see too much. And Ironstorm will come down. This Marv is dying so fast. Look how fast the Marv is dying. It's dying so fast. We got a Tiberium, what do you call it? Oh, Supersonic Airstrike. Look at that. Look at all the action that's happening. Tungsten Shell is now firing at these guys here. I can't even see what's happening here. Can you guys see what's happening? And now that the dust is cleared, oh my god, he teleports in the Hexapod. Now he's getting the crush off the Marvis history. Maze, oh man, he's falling apart here. He's actually lost his last slingshot. 3 planetary assault carriers remain. They have no craft left, so they're actually pretty useless right now, aside from the Ironstorm. But yeah, what's he going to do? Even mind controlling these slingshots here. And Maze, unfortunately, looks like he's just going down for one more point in this series. That's not too good at all for him. And yeah, now the question remains: does he allow these structures to be destroyed? Because Nashington's going to rank up off them, and does he have an MCV? I'm assuming he's running it. He should sell everything he has, and that way Nash wouldn't be able to rank up. But Johnny Johnny, here he comes. Actually, Johnny might throw him a lifeline here. We got a lot of beam cannons, flame weapons, Raider buggies coming in. The Redeemer has been EMP'd, but he gets the counter EMP off, and the Redeemer is now powered back up. He could crush, probably not necessary. He's got Tiberium core weapons here as well. Needs to be careful as an EMP his own Redeemer, and he will get another M+ down. Didn't even need it. We got these guys coming in now, and now I believe Nash might be looking to turn around, grabs control of that back. The Corruptors are now sacking this base here. Maze is getting out of dodge, but yeah, Nashington is not falling back with his forces just yet. He has forces here, but has he got enough to actually hold? There's a heroic flame tank. The cultists will be looking at that and be going like, yes please, I want that, but there's no cultists here. And the Mantis now are destroying the planetary assault carriers. Oh, there's tip core bikes as well. No Mantis remain, but he's got bikes that remain. Actually, one Mantis did survive, and I believe his Maze gone. No, he's not quite gone just yet. He does have a Prodigy. Oh, this flame tank is so deadly right now. And Rage Gen will go off, which means he can't phase the Hexapod, but I believe he's already used it up. Few cultist forces here. Johnny Calcina is going to fall back. He has established economy down here, which is great. Johnny Calcina is in the best position possible now at the moment to win this game here. Wouldn't want to lose his Redeemer. That's probably not necessary. Can he save it? He can't stealth it. He can't do a... He could put like a nuke, spawn the nuke in front of it, maybe just block shots. I believe Nash is just going to chase it. And look at that, actually flame range there. He's going to try to get away. I don't think he's going to get away. The Hexapod is just faster with heavy damage mode on. He will secure the kill. And Johnny just thinking about whether or not he should have saved it. Maybe if he had a few more Raider buggies, he could have just run forward and EMP'd the Hexapod just to let the Redeemer escape. So expend a few there. He's got multi-MCV, and of course he's identified now that the infantry here are a problem. He's probably going to rebuild his Redeemer pretty quick smart. Could sell a few of these refs off. We can see by the green Tiberium he does actually have a substantial amount of money. He's got $10,000. Maze has enough for a refinery. Nash has nothing. He is dead broke. Once he loses the Hexapod, he's pretty much history. He's got an elite Hexapod though, which is important to know. We have Colders coming in, taking bikes, isn't going to be too important. A few of these Corruptors will fall. There's a Raider buggy coming in now. Will he get the EMP blast off? Oh no, he gets mind control before he could EMP. Oh man, he's got beam cannons here though. Firing from all angles. There's a lot actually happening. Oh, he tries to teleport. He gets EMP before he can teleport. Oh my god, Nash, the madness level is insane right now. He would be so mad. He tried to teleport and it didn't work. The Prodigy is somewhere. Where is the Prodigy? He will phase, so he has got a phase field. I'm not sure where the Prodigy went. I saw the yeah, it's over right there in front of me. I did see him teleport, but unfortunately... Oh no, he took the heroic flame tank. It's being controlled by this Cultist squad with only one member left. But the question is, can he... just destroying purifies with that. That doesn't seem to make sense. Okay, so he has EMP'd it down. He needs some obelisks here. I think he's going to have to destroy it. He can't really... Yeah, Nash is just falling so far back now. I think his opportunity to destroy that is gone. Maze is actually up here, actually refining. Johnny Calcina doesn't seem to have noticed that yet. Not that he has any forces here. There's a behemoth here from Nashington. That doesn't make sense. He will take out that flame tank. Unfortunately, that heroic flame tank did so much work this game, from destroying Death Sentence base to destroying the base down here to destroying the base over here, and will finally be mind controlled. Oh no, he's taken his beam cannons. Oh, come on, Johnny. This really shouldn't be happening. He shouldn't be losing these units now to the Cultists. He should have ample security for them with multiple MCVs. It's not that necessary. We'll be trying to target the husk down, but the Redeemer is here. We'll be looking to finish those off. Could blast EMP right now and disable all of these units, but not able to do so. Johnny Calcina just on a move order by the looks of things. Gonna go for the crush. Might be just better just to shoot, and no, he's gonna turn around. Okay, so I'm not sure what he's doing. He's doing something. Trying to reclaim these husks now, moving the MCV. Oh, what was that? Did the beam cannons just destroy that? They must have just destroyed it, but he's actually going to reclaim it. Or maybe he shot it himself, because if he recovers it, it's actually got more health. I don't know which one it was. I'm assuming the beam cannons must have destroyed it. Nashington has expanded up here, and that slingshot there acting as a fast scout. Oh, he actually has control of this behemoth. He got it back, and now Nash is probably going to lose his base unless he can defend it somehow. That behemoth will do a lot of damage, and of course we've got the shredder turrets coming down now. That will protect him from any kind of cultist play, but now he needs the EMP buggies. Johnny, what are you doing? You've got a lot of eco, buddy. You've got a lot of money, but where is it being invested into? That's the question. He's putting up a big wall. Oh no. Oh, not necessary. Not necessary. He will kill the Prodigy. He will kill it, but with so much shredder turrets, it's not necessary to lose your MCV. And now he's just Q moving. And Nashington's like, yep, cool, no worries. Get into my death zone And wow, Johnny Calcina getting torn to shreds. Should not be happening. Maze has cleared this battle, has cleared that area off now, so Maze still alive in this game. Johnny does not care about that though. He wants Nash out because Nash is the real contender here at the moment. Maze would just be grateful just to survive. But Death Sentence long since gone. But Johnny Calcina making a meal of it right now. Oh, he's got another MCV on the move. That's he's got multi-MCV, so he's got at least 2 that I can see. But what he really needs, he's actually got commandos. This is intelligent because commandos cannot be mind controlled, and he can build 2 of them. He's taken a book out of Maze's a page out of Maze's book. I'm not sure where they're going. I would keep them with this attack force here because they will be invaluable. They could even destroy the tripods. Maze does have a behemoth rolling around. He's even got rifleman squads in it as well, just making a move. Slingshot there, just guarding him. Not sure how too effective it's going to be, but he does have the prodigy here, and I think it must have got raged because he couldn't move it there, and he wasn't moving it. He would have definitely done something. But he will call in the hexapod now, and the EMP buggies need to be here. Look at this. Johnny is massing just out of range here, and here we go. He's coming in now. I'm not sure where the commando is. He might want to send the commando in, and he needs to send the radar buggies forward. They're not actually going forward now. Here we go. EMP blast will go off. He should be able to get the EMP blast down. Where are the EMP blasts? There we go. Nice EMP. Oh, geez, that was a bit unnecessary. Phase field will come down, though. He should kill the corruptors, and he's actually going to chase the cultists down as well. He could easily chase these cultists. He needs to identify it's not worth firing at that. He's actually moving forward now. We have the commando here. Heroic commando. There should be a second one. I would imagine he would have built 2, because they can. All Maze, unfortunately, going to lose his behemoth here. And oh, look at this. Nash is now pushed into an area. Maze is losing his base. Oh, Purifying Flame. That's deadly, but he's got an insurance policy up the top right. He'll still be able to do aircraft, which could defeat the flame tanks. But now Johnny Calcina is in here, and he is... I could only imagine that he's thoroughly enraged with Steve Nash here. He's thoroughly enraged. He has Purifying Flames, just means the Purifiers could just run forward. The Commando is here. The drone ship is gone. Oh, he might want to take out that Corruptor before he levels the Commando. The Commando is just... the Commando survives, and she will be able to take out the Nerve Center now. She should be able to bomb it. I'm not sure where she's going. He needs to realize that that's there. Obviously not on a control group. Oh, she's could have bombed multiple structures by now, but just targeting the infantry now, and he will get the portal, I believe. Yes, he will destroy the portal. The hexapod is un-EMP'd, so this is looking great for Johnny Calcina. He should be able to take first position in this game here, and some much needed points from last to first. This is exactly what Johnny wanted. Nashington has been defeated. Oh man, Johnny, you made that look hard, but your economical superiority eventually won through, and Maze just gave up as well. He realized, yep, cool, I got my 2 points. I don't need to stay in the game. So wow, well done to Johnny. Well done. That's all I can say. He needed a good game, and he got one. So 3 points to Johnny. Stephen Donald Nashington will take a single point. Death will take no points, and Maze will take 2 points. Oh my god, look at this. This is the score. So Nashington has 4 points. He's in front on 4 points. Maze and Johnny are now equal second on 3 points, and Death is on 2 points. He's in last position. The last game here is going to be so important because any of these players can win this tournament. Death Sentence is going to have to... He's basically going to have to win. Okay, he's going to have to win if he wants to have a shot, and he's going to have everything else go in his way. Even if he wins, he's still going to end up drawing with someone for first position, but it's looking really bad for Death Sentence, okay? But it's looking really good for... Well, it's actually not looking really good for anyone. Both Maze, Nash, or Johnny, I reckon, will win this tournament here. I don't think Death Sentence... Again, he has to win, and he has to have everything go in his favor. He needs Nash to come last or second last. He needs Maze to come last or second last. Actually, 1, 2... Yeah, Nash basically needs to come last. Actually, no, Maze or Death... Wow, this is really hard. Anyway, we won't dwell on the stats there. Johnny, well done, great game and such. We'll jump into the final game of the grand final. It's coming up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the grand final of the free-for-all tournament. This is the last match of the tournament, and I believe at the point in time of this tournament was being played, we're at about the 10-hour mark or something. A lot of people were saying it was 9 or 10-hour tournament. It was so long. It was like more than a full, like well into a full day, but anyway, this is the last game. We're on Heaven and Hell. Really like this map, especially for free-for-all. And basically, this is how it rolls. Nash has 4 points in first position. Maze and Johnny are equal in second on 3 points. Death is on 2 points. Anybody can win. Anyone can win this tournament, okay? Right now, Death Sentence obviously needs a lot of luck. He needs to win, and he needs to make sure that Nash finishes last or second last, and he needs to make sure that Maze or Johnny also finish... at least second or lower. essentially to force a draw. So he needs a lot to go in his favor, but for the other guys, it's free reign. They can draw, they can win. Oh man, this is so intense. Let's jump straight in. Heaven and Hell, you should know the map. I'm not going to jump around the bits and pieces, but we have Death Pants starting up here. He's going to be on the top left-hand side as a Scrin faction. If we jump down here on the lower left-hand side, I didn't actually check the colors, but it's going to be the amazing, somewhat questionable Maze here, playing, whoa, as a Nod faction on the left-hand side. Just going to write that on my sheet of paper just so I know when I do the editing, so I can put the scoreboard up properly. On the bottom right-hand side, we have Johnny Moo Calcina. He is playing as Orange. He appears to be a GDI faction. He is Zocom, Procom. Good map for Zocom as well. You don't need much artillery on this level, if at all, which means that Stephen, Donald, Nashington will be the red faction on the top right-hand side of Heaven and Hell. He is going to be the Black Hand. So we got Black Hand, Traveler 59, because that's all it can be for Death Sentence with Disintegrators out this early. We have the amazing Maze. What faction were you? Black Hand for Maze. Oh man, this is going to be great. So Black Hand for Maze. He is going to secure that structure there. And he's grabbed one spike. Death got his spike. Nash, no one went for the tower. No one went for that tower. Johnny will secure this spike. And look at that. Is he going for... He's actually going for this spike as well. The balls on this guy here. He's going to get 2 spike. That's going to be great for Johnny. He's going to get a great start into this game here. I mean, if he wins, he basically needs Nash to come third or last for an outright victory. But if Nash comes second, it will be a tie victory. So he'll be wanting to make sure that Nash is one of the first out of this game so that he can just get an outright victory. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to this. So the Disintegrators are here. Maze will fall back. Now he does have non-stealth harvesters, which is somewhat alarming. He will probably force the sell of this power plant. You should sell the power plant before it goes down so you get a full health squad. Oh geez, I'm not sure what he did there. He actually sent his harvesters back to work. Oh my god, he lost one. Not necessary. There's a bike here as well. I think that was just for defensive purposes. Maze. Oh, this is not looking good for Maze at all. It's not looking... He's going to lose the second half. Oh, he sold the Shredder tire. Oh my god. No. No, that's not the Maze we're looking for. Oh, heroic buzzers. Yep, see you later. Death Sentence has completely... I mean, these were in his base for ages as well. You don't expect the pro player to just get worked like that. And Death Sentence is just leaving. He's just like, yeah, cool, I've screwed you over. I'm going to go see if I can get someone else now. Battle markers up here. Not a lot happening. Johnny Casino will secure 2 spike. Will he see this coming? Yes. Oh, actually, no. Death Sentence, Maze, sorry, forces the deploy via the battle markers here, but he's coming back for more. Oh, man, if he gets this harvester, which it looks like he's going to. Oh, no. Oh, and words can't just... Poor Maze. Poor Maze. He's got 1 spike. He's going to have to sell his power plant if he wants to speed things up here, but there's not really... He can't actually defend out these Disintegrators anymore. Oh man, you got to feel for him now. He's just had the worst start. Not necessary. He should have been able to appropriately defend that, but just unable. And Johnny Casino is putting down a very early comm center before he even reaches the expansion. I guess he understands that the defensive tower has actually been captured. This is a problem because he obviously wants to expand here. He's moved over here, but he needs a way of capturing it. And I think he's just going to call in an airfield and a drop. Well, his Disintegrators coming into his main base, so Death Sentence has now made his way over here. Johnny Calcina will try to move out the way. Now, he does get some crush off. That Harvester will share the pain as well, so if he can get a tower down, which he will get down, he needs to keep these guys moving. He's actually firing at the Heroic Buzzer Swarm first, which is probably not necessary. APC is here. Will he be able to save this Harvester? Should be able to do so. Oh, a lot of luck involved there with the Harvester crushing as well. Battle markers raging up here. Nash is completely unchecked. Has secured the tower. He's putting rockets in. This area here is going to be so hard to attack into for Death Sentence. We've secured bunkers here and a tower here and a ridge. So easy to defend. Bays actually sold his MCV to get back in the game. Now, he did sell his power plant as well, which means he can't build things particularly quickly. It's going to take twice as long. Oh, but look at this. Bikes come in, but they will find APCs and not harvesters, so that's unfortunate. No APCs fall by the looks of it. A few bikes would have been traded there as well, so Johnny Calcina looking pretty good. He is going to come over here now. If he was smart, he could have just called in a engineer, V35'd it, landed right next to the tower and captured it. But no, he's actually going to do this now. He's probably going to put a ref and just crawl from here, I think. He's got to watch out because there are Nod factions about, so if he puts his ref too close, you know, he's gonna line himself up for a catalyst. Might want to put the ref down, then move his MCV again. Maze now has 2. Oh, look at this. Death Sentence smells blood. And he's going to come in here. He's probably going to call in the support power as well. But Seeker is very vulnerable to gun damage. He's actually going to claim 2 Seeker tanks. He should fire that one that was heavily damaged. Oh man, he actually let it get away. He actually firing the one behind it. That was not necessary. We could see Death was streaming units across, but now he's decided... Oh, did he lose a harvester there? I think something went down. Might have been a harvester. I can't see any of Nash's units. A few bikes rolling through the middle. Blue Tiberium field has been taken. Not sure who actually managed to secure that. But he can see that the towers are taken, and he's got these garrison walls. They even have cabals in them as well, just for extra measure against anti-infantry. I'm not sure if he has the flame upgrade just yet. I can't see any of his infantry on the ground. Flame tanks are here. He's actually expanding down here. He's got double MCV there. Look at this. Nash is exploding right now. Checking out these battle markers. He's got to watch out. Blackhand units inside this garrison wall here. Death Sentence is getting shredded. Doesn't realizes it now, so he's just going to try to focus this one down and kill the cabals, and he will be able to do so, not before taking a nice amount of damage. Nash will be fine with taking out a few disintegrators for a cabal. That's definitely a nice trade. Johnny Calcina probably not able to defend this spike any longer, but Death Sentence decides not to worry about it. Obviously there's another garrison there, so maybe not wanting to take further damage. He's going to come in and around the back now. Charged Particle Beam is probably just about done, halfway done here. I can only assume that's what he's going for first. It's such a very quick research upgrade. Just 30 seconds, $1,000. It's really quick. And look at this. Johnny Casino did move the MCV, which was intelligent. He moved it so you can't get clicked. He's got great economy here. So Maze is pretty much, his hopes of winning this tournament are pretty much down the drain. Not unless he can just hope for this isolation to continue. But even if it does, if we look at the Tiberium fields, there's nowhere for Maze to expand, which is uncontested, except for the blue field, which even Johnny Calcina is actually taking that. So not good for him at all. But we have a few units running down here. They will find these hammerheads. They do have ceramic armor, and the disintegrators will be destroyed. The gunwalkers can't achieve too much unless there are units there to help support them. He's bringing his army across, and he does he have pitbull mortar, does he? No, I thought I saw pitbull mortar. No, it's just grenaders. He must have grenaders inside some of these APCs, or maybe they were just on the ground or in the hammerheads. Yeah, there's grenaders in the hammerheads. They must have been to clear the garrisons, I think, which is very intelligent. I do that from time to time. If it's a lot of garrisons, you want to clear them pretty quickly. Gunwalkers aren't really going to be able to destroy these harvesters. It's pretty laughable. They're not going to be able to do that. Johnny Casino going to clean this up here, secure this field. The problem here is, of course, is that Nash has more fields secured. He's got 3. He's got his main, which is dry. He's got this this central north. Oh, geez, what am I mouse doing then? Central northern expansion. And he's got the central east expansion as well. Battle markers here. They will find this flame tank, and they will be able to stop that one there. There's another one. No, it's just a bike over here. Yeah, Johnny knows there's something's up. He's got predator tank spaced out. He's just in it for the long haul, I think. He's going to realize there's a flame tank here. Maze does still hold that spike. Deathson is also preparing for the long game with his growth accelerators, just to make sure he gets more bang for his buck. He's even got one on the main as well. Helps to regrow the... It's not the one that generates money, that's only for Reaper, but it will generate or regenerate Tiberium faster, so it will give him a lot of money the longer the game goes on. Nash did secure that spike, but Johnny Casino not actually completing the destruction there. Tiberium core missile has been completed, and he should have charged particle. Oh, Rage Gen went off. There's a Redeemer somewhere. Yeah, over here. Now, he Rage Gen these tanks. Now, he can't give them orders while they're Rage Gen, but the problem is that, they're not going to attack each other either. He should be able to destroy the spike. Flame tank does get shut down. There was not a battle marker over here, but I'm not sure what it was. Firehawks are now coming up by Johnny Casino. A lot of these tanks will actually escape, and the spike was destroyed. Nash does have a nuclear missile, and that is a real nuclear missile, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a countdown timer for Nash to do some pretty serious damage to someone again. This base here, totally uncontested, very heavily defended, even has double obelisk there with towers. Like, you don't see this much in 2v2 or anything like that, but in free-for-all, when you can get attacked by anyone from at any point in time, you want to make sure you're not going to die. Mechas are out, maybe that's what he's afraid of. Death Sentence going for fast attack, hit and run, which does make sense. He is Travara, and he does have shard launchers as well, so he's aware of the Zocom threat, and he's actually going to be able to destroy... Oh no, he phases. He phases that harvester. I mean, he could try to keep attacking it. There's a stealth unit over here. Looks like Maze is going to lose his spike. Battle markers over here. Death Sentence now starting to turn his attention to this base. There's no actual Tiberium left, so attacking that doesn't serve much of a purpose. We have a Rage Gen come off. Looks like the Hammerheads are going to be destroying their own APCs, which is unfortunate. Mantis are here, but they're getting segregated out, pushed back up against this ridge here. The APCs are going to try to sledge them in there. Not going to happen. Remember, he does get EMP grenades. Shockwave artillery will come down. It will secure a hit, but does Johnny have the tools to actually destroy the Redeemer? I don't think he does. He needs a sonic emitter, doesn't he? He needs one now. Maze, are you under attack, buddy? Yeah, he's EMPing this down, which is nice work. They actually got to a tech center. But Johnny Calcina now is under attack. He's an MCV is moving in. These Mantis are coming in. Oh man, 1-5 will fall. Does he have Stratified? No, he doesn't. All of them fall down. That's not good. He will be calling in the Thor's Hammer here just for extra damage. But now Nash is making his mark here, doing a lot of damage. Death Sentence did fall back. Maze still alive somehow, trying to go for a Redeemer. And meanwhile, Johnny Calcina, he has air power here, but he doesn't have much else. Nash is starting to push. And Johnny Calcina, he's got the Marv. There's no garrisons in it. Oh, he's been pushed up against the side of the map. This is not good. This is not good at all. He does see an opportunity to kill a lot of these rocket squads, and he will get them, but there's beam cannons here as well. The Mantis are coming in. They are flanking. Mantis do so much damage to these air units now. Hammerheads hate Mantis. They hate them. Stratifighter was done. Unfortunately, the Firehawks are now all but history for Johnny Calcina. He's quickly falling apart here. Nash trying to move in on this Tiberium. Not a lot there. Probably not too much worth it, but it will be later on. Of course, he needs to think about defeating all these players in this tournament and quickly popping that one there. The beam cannons now, he will rage gen, which means the Marv cannot be given orders, which means it's on a move order, which was its last one. And the beam cannons now, there's 4, 5, 6, 7 of them with the Redeemer here. I think Johnny Calcina is history. He needs his Shockwave. He should have saved his Shockwave and his Orbital for now, because when he did use it, it did nothing to Nash. It basically did nothing to him. He just got panicky and just used him straight away. And now Johnny Calcina is broken just simply too easily here. He was simply just snapped open. Nash made that look too easy. We have Johnny Calcina now selling up. He is probably going for... No, he's not actually going for anything now. He's moving his harvesters here. You could put a Surveyor. I believe you can put one on... Look how much space there is out here. I'm not sure if you can put one down on this area here, or whether it's unbuildable. It may be unbuildable. But he's moving over to Maze's base. Maze actually being hollowed out as well. So Maze and Johnny Calcina, pretty much, if they go out of this game, it doesn't matter. Death Sentence cannot win. I mean, if Death Sentence comes first, he's still not gonna win if Nash comes second. So Nash looking to take an outright victory. He has half the map under his control now. Not a lot of Tiberium left, so it's going to come down to the units they have, plus whatever else they can scrounge together. So units like beam cannons going to be really valuable because they can shoot from range. He can take his time. He doesn't have to rush. He's got a few Mantis, which aren't terribly useful anymore because there's no real air power. But again, he doesn't know that. Death Sentence just trying to destroy the last. And Maze loses his last structure. Maze is out of the event, ladies and gentlemen. Maze will end up on 3 points. So it looks like he's going to be at least equal last with Death Sentence if Death Sentence is the next player to leave this this tournament. Is Johnny Calcina dead? No, Johnny Calcina 2 is still alive. I'm not sure where he's actually hiding. Did he U-turn? I'm not sure. He might have an insurance policy somewhere. There's a harvester here. I don't know where Johnny Calcina is hiding right now, but it's now Death Sentence versus it's Stephen Donald Nashington, which is not what the other two players would have liked to have seen. But nonetheless, second nuclear missile, but that's probably just a decoy. We have Death Sentence has the left-hand side under control, not all the way down. He hasn't established the base down here or here, so he does have less terrain under his control. Oh, this MCV is actually going to be found. Will he be able to pop it? And he should be able to just destroy that, I think. Yeah, he's going to put down the obelisk, but it's going to be a bit late. He's going to lose that, and he should just teleport away, which is exactly what he does. Johnny loses a harvester. I still don't know where Johnny is located right now. He must have a surveyor somewhere. I'm searching the corners. I'm pretty sure you can't build on them, but it's worth checking. Where is Johnny hiding out? This guy, he's still in the game. I'm really curious to see where he's actually hiding. Okay, well, he's actually right here. Okay, he's right in front of us where we can see him. So Johnny Calcina, not going to be the case here. He is going to lead this game with just a single point. He has a power plant to his name. Battle markers rage on as both Death Sentence and Nash, but this is it. Nashington has secured first place. As soon as this power plant goes down, Stephen Donald Nashington will win the free-for-all tournament. There you go. There's your winner, Stephen Donald Nashington. Well done. Well done to Steve Nash. He simply played too well in this series here. And, I mean, he's getting at least 2 points. He'll end up on 6. And even if Death Sentence wins, Death will only be on 5. So it doesn't matter who finishes where. I mean, it's gonna determine who finishes in, like, second and third and stuff like that. But I believe there's only a cash prize for first. Not 100% sure. Didn't check. I know there was a lot, like $100 or something like that. But if you want to check out all the details, go to GameReplays.org. The Hexapod will fall. Nash might need some cabals with these guys here just to boost them. A lot of beam cannons rolling around. I'm not sure if Death Sentence is going to fight this. Planetary Assault Carriers here. Does he have a lot? No, he doesn't have very many. No Traveler Engine as well. Yeah, again, he doesn't have enough of them. If he had a spam of them, no worries. But again, just 3 planetaries rolling in. They're not going to be able to defeat these base defenses here. Got a battle marker raging up there. Maccabees will be destroying some of Nashington's base. Death Sentence trying to do some damage for Pride or something like that along the lines, but he will be losing this last one. Tiberium Core Missile, just too much. I mean, these planetary assault carriers do take a lot of damage before they go down. The warships that Scrin have, quite potent. He will find the back of this base here. This power is super vulnerable. Remember, with multiple MCV, you need a lot of power plants to power your base pushing and your upgrades and things like that, and your base defenses. And he's actually going to be able to pop these. The Hexapod will actually come back out. You might want to put those units back inside pretty quick smart before they actually get sniped. So he will put them in now, make the Hexapod more powerful. Battle markers raging here. He will be dropping all the power. Will this actually knock his power down? Yes, it does. Nashington has no power. Oh, the nuclear missile. I did miss it. I might have to rewatch that one there. So he dropped the nuclear missile on there. You'll see another edit in like he did with the supersonic airstrike. I do that from time to time. It's not like a one-time only thing. I noticed someone in the comments said, was that the first time I've ever done it? No, there's been a handful of times where I've missed a super weapon or something that was a lot of damage that we kind of have to watch. So we'll actually watch that one back to get the nuclear missile. But yeah, with the phased hexapod, he now can't really do anything, especially if it's being aimed, which means this base is just going to get ravaged. I don't know where the mechapedes are. They may have been cleaned up. So yeah, I can't see them anymore. They might be making their way. Yeah, there's one left here, so they must have been attacked by something. We've got these two Mantis which are coming back into play now. They will find this Devastator warship and they should be able to completely destroy that. Yeah, simply way too powerful. Elite Mantis, yes please. That's something you don't want to see get to heroic, but nonetheless, this base, there's basically nothing that Death Sentence has now to defend it, and he's going to lose the remainder of his forces here. We'll use the Temple just to slow everything down, but unless he's got some cheese happening, which no, he does not. He's not going to be able to achieve too much, and the Hexapod was actually destroyed. So, look, there's just like a million beam cannons here, so that's why he just waited for it to unphase. So there we go, Death Sentence is down. So Stephen Donald Nashington will take first position in this game and first position in the tournament. So well done to Stephen Donald Nashington here. We'll just add the points up now. So Death Sentence will grab 2. So here's the final standing. So Nashington will win the event on 7 points. Congratulations, Stephen Donald Nashington. Johnny Calcina and Death Sentence will end up on 4 points. So they will share second position, and the Amazing Maze with 3 points. So it was very tight. It was very close all series. And again, tied at the end, but Nashington with his 2 victories, that was too much. Too much for the other players. He's won by 3 points as well, which is actually quite significant, but again, it could have been a lot closer. But yeah, well done to Stephen Donald Nashington. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I really enjoyed casting the free-for-alls. That was so much fun. I was always looking forward to it. I knew it would be good, and they were great games, but stay tuned to my channel. I'll bring you some more Kane's Wrath action as soon as possible. I'm Green Zero, and I'll catch you all in the next video.